Welcome to Frame Perfect Input. Today, we're talking about Wuthering Waves, the 2.8 patch, and how it has made me very happy with the game. Let's get into this. Welcome back to Frame Perfect Input. You're with Anthony, who is also known as Misty on here, Misty MST, or Misty Mist, however you want to say it. You can find me on YouTube. If you did find me on YouTube and you found this podcast through my channel, then that's pretty good. Welcome. If you didn't and you actually found it through Spotify and searching for it, then wow, I found you. That's good. Hopefully you enjoy your stay here, and today we are talking about Wuthering Waves, the 2.8 patch specifically. Maybe I'll go into Wuthering Waves in general, but I'm going to be speaking more about 2.8. Disclaimer here, definitely will be spoiling stuff, I think. So if you haven't played Wuthering Waves up to 2.8, or you haven't played 2.8, you probably shouldn't listen to this because I'm going to be spoiling it. And no one wants to get spoilers, unless you're someone like me who doesn't care about spoilers generally. If you're stuffing it into my face, that's a problem. But there's your warning. I'm going to be spoiling 2.8. If you don't want to be spoiled, click off now, play that, and then come back. We good? Okay, you might notice, if you heard the first episode, that I put a noise gate on. I have a noise gate, but you can hear me clicking. Yeah, that's something. But I have a noise gate on now, so you probably won't hear background sounds, which is nice. And probably it makes it sound better. I don't know. Anyways, on to the topic, which is Wuthering Waves 2.8, which I actually completed a few days ago, maybe, well, a day after it released. I went through the game, played it through the span of basically 2 days, because the first day I was tired, and then the next day I was still tired. Those the weekends. Can you blame me? So I was just going through that game, playing it slowly, bit by bit, taking in the story. And for me, personally, I think the story was really good, like absolutely amazing. Is it top tier? I don't know. I haven't really played, too many games that would be considered top tier story-wise. I mean, I play Tekken. Tekken has one of the weirdest stories ever. So convoluted and everything. It just works. We just make it work. But that's Tekken. Enough Tekken. I already talked about Tekken enough. Maybe some other episode. But the story I absolutely love, and the characters and the progression I love. The progression to me, it's not number one, but I still love it. I still love it. Visuals is amazing. All the camera angles, amazing. The lighting and everything that they place it, oh, it's so good. Absolutely amazing. I can't say that word enough because, oh, it's breathtaking. And just quickly away from the story a bit, there's so many references to other anime media in general. There's so many references to other anime. That's amazing. If you've seen videos like that, you've probably seen like a bunch of different references. I don't even think I've seen all of them. I've seen a lot, but I haven't seen all of them, that's for sure. What's the major one? I mean, the major one that you have probably seen if you've played Wuthering Waves a lot, if you watch Wuthering Waves content creators or something of the sort, you've probably seen the reference to Your Name, the movie Your Name. So that one is going around, making its rounds. Everyone's probably seen it by now. It's amazing. Absolutely love it. You can expect the other references to be basically like that, on par, or maybe even better, depending on how you view it. But that's the one. That's the one that's kind of, everyone knows now. Definitely. I'm seeing shorts of it myself over and over and over again. I'm seeing videos of it being stated. But yeah, so many references. Absolutely beautiful city. Honami is what it is. We have a great character to come with it, which is Chisa. I can't really find too many faults in this, you know? It's not my favorite patch, though. I think my favorite patch was probably the Lupa one in terms of story. That story and music for the boss fight and everything, absolutely love it. It helps that I love rock, so I'm gonna just, it might fall into bias. Amazing patches everywhere for story. There was the Avengers one and everything. Anyways, I'm not gonna go into that. I'm starting to rant. Anyways, 2.8, amazing, from start to finish. There was what's the most interesting part of it? I guess it's kind of like when we were jumping characters. We jumped from Rover back to Chisa and all that stuff. At oof. Like I'm getting a bit of like I don't want to spoil it, but I've already said I might spoil it. So, well, okay. Here's one character that I was hoping wasn't gonna be dead. What was it? Oh wow, I just straight up forgot the name. That's crazy. Sumika, right. Sumika is one of those characters that has appeared a lot in this game already. This type of character is a character I love, but know is going to be dead. Like I wanted to play them, or I wanted to talk to them, I wanted to see them, or at least talk, have Rover and Sumika talk like a little bit. It didn't happen, obviously, because I said she kind of died. She was cool. She didn't even like she wasn't even alive during our time in Honami. But okay, aside from the beginning when she pulled us in, she still was a character that has like really impacted me. Actually made me love that area a lot, love the story because of her existence. I feel if she didn't exist, it just wouldn't have worked, personally. I think it wouldn't have been very good if she did not exist. It also helps that she's Black Shores, and she's been there for ages in her story. It's great. You should play it to properly understand it. But I absolutely love her character. It reminds me of Himmel. Himmel the hero from Freerun. Only difference is Himmel is technically a main character. I don't know if you consider that. He would be a main character without being alive. Let's consider it like that. That's how I basically view Sumika in this story for 2.8. She was never there, basically. She was never alive, besides the beginning, which matches both of them. Yet they still impacted the story, like, super well. They were the driving force to the story, aside from, well, Chisa obviously existing and helping us go through the story physically, but through writing, through the amazing, like, drawn still arts that they had, and then her final bit at the end. It's so good. I don't know, I don't know what else you want to hear from me. I just absolutely loved it. What else can I go for? Well, they added some new stuff if we go into the mechanical side. Like, you can run into a lot more stuff in PC and interact with it. Like the umbrellas all over the place. You can run into those, move them around. There is the cherry blossoms leaves that are piled up on the floor or even just scattered on the floor that if you ran into would move around with you. And I assume, because I didn't try it, but I would assume if you had a character who could like tornado it with their move, it would react to that. I can imagine because they made that update. Of course, it has to be there, right? There's also the details and like the water. The water looks so much better now. I mean, the previous patch was already super good water-wise. Every single patch starting from 1.0 to now to 2.8, they've just been building and building and building on the water, how it looks, how it reacts and everything. And it's super good right now. And they even added, like you may have not seen it or noticed it, but there is like water effects on the vending machines that look super good. There's well the rain, obviously. Like you gotta have the rain, and the water on the floor, how it reacts, how it reflects. I assume with ray tracing it looks even better. Honestly, amazing looking city, one of the best looking for me. Like it's a city where I can chill, I can sit there and just relax and just look at all of the nice colors, pink and everything. I mean, the pink is the main thing for me, for the trees. But yeah, other places in Wuthering Waves, of course, I can sit there and just relax or take in the music. Like there's this one place, where is this? 2.6? It's around the area where the false sovereign was. You'll get that music with the lyrics. It plays at the end after you beat the false sovereign as well. Um, that song, it plays when you're just roaming around in that area. I've sat there just listening to that song because I absolutely love it. Like Honami is absolutely no different. I can just sit there and relax and take it all in, which I have. Of course, I have. And it has not disappointed at all to me, honestly. It's lived up to the hype because as soon as Chisa was revealed, like, when was this? Oof. Around Augusta, I think. Before, like when I had that big reveal of all of the characters coming in, like Augusta, Yuna, Frolova, crap, I don't know how to say his name. But there's got Brenna as well, and then we had Chisa get revealed as well. That big reveal. That was starting from there. People were just drawing fan arts, getting super hyped with her character, and then she appeared again in another trailer that came afterwards. I can't remember when that came out. I can't remember what it's called, but there was that little bit of animation of her at the end of it, and then, well, everything leads now. And am I happy with how it turned out? For sure. Yeah, Cheese is great. Absolutely love how she plays. She plays fun. She has the scissor style weapon. Well, I mean, it's scissors. She has the scissor blade, I'll call it. Like the same thing as the PGR character. For some reason, I'm drawing a blank. But if you know, you know. Um, but yeah, absolutely interesting choice of weapon. They made the gameplay interesting. I can see the combo potential in that if you wanted to just, play her and only her, because you can play Wuthering Waves with one character for sure. It'll be harder, but I can definitely see it will be super fun. PGR, another game they made, and I just mentioned before, you can play that with one character through a lot of things just cause if you want to. It's been a Kuro Games thing, and I absolutely love it. So, you know, I'm gonna keep loving that. That's for sure. But yeah, as a whole, 2.8 has been absolutely amazing. I've loved it. I haven't played every single thing, like every game mode or anything, but the story's great. The characters are great. I love all the camera angles they use. The progression is it's well paced. Um, Sumika being one of my favorite, if not my favorite character from that patch for sure. All of the still arts are super good, and you get to see Shorekeeper again, because that's my number one, easily. It's Shorekeeper. If I see her, I'm happy. So 2.8 is good. It's very good. Alright, I'm gonna stop you right now. This is the middle point of this episode, and of course, we as people need to hydrate, so make sure you have your drinks ready, you drink something, you eat something, you're in a good position. Make sure you are comfortable, because if you're not comfortable, that's not very good. That's not good for your health. Make sure you drink up, because this is the halfway point, and we need you to be comfortable and happy. And I'll be happy. Good? We good here? Okay. Let's get back to it. Okay, so we just went through that drink break. I have my drink bottle right here. I have some juice as well if I ever needed that. I am hydrated, so hopefully you are as well. Cause currently over here, where I live, it is super hot. It's so hot. Oh my gosh, I have a fan right over there, but I haven't turned it on because it's gonna mess with the sound, and I'd rather not do that. But yeah, it's pretty bad heat. A little side tangent, I guess I'll say. Oh, sorry about that. A little side tangent. is where is this topic going? Ah, yes, the Game Awards. Have you seen the Game Awards? Have you seen what they have as the nominations for the Game of the Year? Because there is some interesting option. It's pretty stacked. It's a pretty stacked 6 games. All of the games are basically ones that you'd expect. Like there's Clear Obscure. Clear Obscure? I think it's Clear Obscure. Is that what it's called? Oh, Clear. I'll call it that. I literally just forgot the name. What is it? Hades 2 is also there. Um, oh man, I'm drawing. Silk Song. That's another one that's there as well. Death Stranding 2. Uh, and the other 2 games I cannot remember for the life of me right now. Sorry about that. I'm really just very low on energy. Can you tell? Anyways, Game Awards. The it's pretty stacked for the Game of the Year stuff. Who do I think's gonna win? Honestly, I don't know, because those games are so insane, and I also have not played them. So, definitely not, definitely not something for me to, say which should be the winner when I haven't played any of them. So, yeah, but that the Game Awards has been very interesting. I think Wuthering Waves actually got its nomination as well, which is amazing. Absolutely love that. Well deserved, obviously, well deserved. They've just been improving constantly and constantly, and it's so good. Yeah, if you play the game now, you're gonna really enjoy this game. If you played the game back in the day when it first launched, like I did, you probably dropped it back then because, similar to how PGR started at the beginning, it was bland, I guess you could say. Not too much going on. It was more setup, which you'd expect because it's the start of the game. I guess as a bonus, I can talk about Wuthering Waves, why I like it so much. Or, you know what? Since it's related to patches, I guess, let's talk about how Wuthering Waves started and how I feel about that. So, if you've, done the rounds in the gacha community and you've looked at opinions about Wuthering Waves, especially in its beginning, you would have probably seen that a lot of people say Wuthering Waves was horrible at the beginning, saying the story was horrible, saying the characters was horrible, or something like that, saying visuals or bugs and all that stuff. They rarely say it was a horrible experience. I played during the beginning. I played on launch, and for me, yes, it was a little rough. Definitely a little rough. The bugs, I mean, the bug I ran into the most was the fact that dialogue was there was so much dialogue. It would run off the screen, off the bottom of the screen, and you couldn't keep reading. It was just gone. So I would read. It's like, okay, there you go. I don't know what else you're saying. Because keep in mind, I play this game with the Japanese dub. So when I'm listening, I'm not catching all of it. But when I read, of course, I'm catching it because it's in English. But I can't get all of it when it runs off the screen and I can't finish the sentence. That one definitely was an annoying bug, which they fixed pretty damn quickly, as you'd expect. There was definitely some visual bugs, like the depth of field. Is it that stuff? I can't remember. But it's the thing where usually it will be they will draw the image or the asset way less detailed, I guess. It would be like super square and jagged and everything. A lot of people experience that. I mean, I technically still experience that now, but I blame my hardware for that because it's more a computing thing, like the processing. So that's a thing that still happens, but barely. So can't really say that's a bug that annoys me. Back to the back to 1.0. People say that the story was horrible. In my opinion, I think it was fine. It's not stellar. It's not great, but it's fine. It's fine for laying down the foundation that would be the future patches, the future chapters of the story. I think it was completely fine. I honestly don't think it was bad. In my opinion, when I read those, like, I'm just like, it wasn't that bad. I played the game and it wasn't that bad, was it? I've noticed someone commenting in a different video saying like the Camellia update was bad, with her being the only character there. To be fair, when like around the time when she released as a playable character to get, I did play on and off. And it is due to the fact that the story, as I said before, was kind of bland. It was okay, not amazing. I was trying to find my attachment to the characters. Who is my favorite character? That's what I was trying to find. It's the same thing that happened to me in PGR, so I was not really in a rush or surprise or like, oh, I'm gonna drop this game now because nothing's sticking. It's gonna take time. PGR did the exact same thing to me, and then I found Alpha. Bianca came in, and then Bianca is now my number one character. Like, PGR started basically the same way. It started slow. It started with a lot of problems in navigation and visually. Wuthering Waves has fixed all of that, you know? At the beginning, I feel like it wasn't as bad as PGR started with how the tutorial was and, how everything else was. As I just said, Wuthering Waves had a much better foundation in terms of when it was working, but when it was buggy, it was buggy. So it was obviously going to rub some people the wrong way. Some people hated it. In waves, people would come in and be like, "Oh, this game horrible. Don't even play it properly, but it's still horrible. Oh, I played an hour of it. I still hate it." Like, they weren't really there to enjoy the game, if you will. They went into the game with these insane expectations, and then with all the bugs and everything, they just couldn't see beyond the bugs to see what is there. They were willing to change. They were willing to fix the game. They were willing to listen and make things better, which they did. And you see with 2.8 and everything that followed before it, it's insane how much they've improved with everything. And a lot of them, they improve it without even telling us. They just let us see it when we start playing. Like the water changes. I saw it and I was like, huh, that wasn't there. That wasn't there before. It didn't look like that. And then they change it again and then again. Like they are making the game considerably better without even telling us. Because they don't have to. They let the actions do the talking. They let their work do the talking. They'll showcase in their streams the really like in your face important stuff. Like, oh, there's a brand new character. There's a brand new region. There's a brand new story. What do you expect later on in that area? But they don't tell us the bug fixes or the small changes, the quality of life. Sometimes they do show the quality of life because, well, the people have been talking about it and wanting it, but they just do it. They take the feedback and they work with it, and then that's what they do. They show you exactly what you want. They give you what you want, and it is absolutely it's a great breath of fresh air when a gaming company, listens to you and does the thing. Of course, there's some things that are just, too small of a change or is extremely nitpicky, which a lot of people are nitpicking. But majority of the time, they take it, they look at it, and then they're just like, right, we'll put it in the game. We'll fix it. We'll do it. Here you go. You want some echo loadouts? Here you go. You've got that. Oh, you want a instant quit from all of your menus to go back into the game? Boom. Done. We give you flight, It was a bit slow. Here's some flight. They are just adding so many good things that it's hard to hate them. Of course, you can like don't be extremely loyal to this company or that company or something like that, but you have to look at it and just agree with me that they are doing something right, and they've been doing something right for a long time. That's for sure. Like since we're talking about girl games, there is this one thing that has been bothering me, which is in PGR, so completely irrelevant, but I'll go through it quickly. It's the fact that summoning characters has completely changed and all that. Maybe I'll talk about it in another episode, but it's definitely bugging me. I can see why they're doing it, but the reason why it's annoying me is the fact that this is the 6th anniversary. It's been out for 6 years. When we're talking about the Chinese one, and for the entire time, it was super free to play, super easy to get the top characters. Because if you miss their banner, they go into the normal banner, just with not the 100% or the 80% rates. So you can still get them, you can still get their weapons, and you can still get their cups. But they've changed it to the same system that Wuthering Waves has, which is once the banner's gone, they're gone. So the cub, once it's gone, it's gone. When the weapon is gone, that's gone, which is like making it way less free to play, which is concerning. But I am willing to see where they take this. Hopefully, not bad. I think that's enough talk for Wuthering Waves for this episode. I'm gonna chuck in the fact that we're still waiting on the Cyberpunk collaboration for Wuthering Waves. They haven't said anything about it, but I can definitely expect to see something like maybe a month from now, whenever the next stream is where they talk about their patches or their news. They're probably going to bring it up then. The Game Awards might even be a good idea. Some people are saying it will happen then. But honestly, I'm waiting for it. Let's see how it goes. Honestly, I hope it's going to be amazing. Of course, with Kuro Games doing it, my expectations are very high because they've never really failed. They did the collaboration with Nier on PGR, which was nice. They did the collaboration with Devil May Cry recently. That one was super good. Absolutely loved it. So Cyberpunk, I have high hopes. That's what I'll say. Anyways, if you listened this far, thank you. Thank you for listening to this episode. This is the second episode of Frame Perfect Input. Hopefully, a lot more come in, and hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments about how I should change how I do things, let me know in the comments. You know, if you're listening on YouTube, maybe hit that like button, hit the subscribe. Do whatever you can to basically get this podcast out there. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Next Tuesday is the plan, but I am thinking of doing a Friday episode and a bonus episode. You'll find out when Friday comes by, I guess. So anyways, there's a Frame Perfect Input, there's a Misty, and yep, we're good. That's it. I clearly don't have these endings correct.